Stunning news is breaking out of the NBA world. Could Steve Kerr and LeBron James actually be teaming up? The buzz is growing louder, and the idea of this powerhouse duo joining forces has fans losing their minds. With major changes looming in the offseason, rumors are heating up that the Warriors could be exploring a bold move that would unite one of the game's greatest coaches with one of the all-time legends. This isn't just speculation, it's gaining serious traction, and if it happens, it could redefine the entire league landscape. Is LeBron headed to the Bay? Or is Kerr making a shocking leap? Stay tuned for the full scoop on this developing drama that could shake the NBA to its core. What if two of the greatest minds and talents in basketball history, Steve Kerr and LeBron James, joined forces not just for the Olympics, but for a full NBA season? That's exactly the kind of speculation that's been lighting up social media and sports talk shows lately, thanks to their recent collaboration during the 2024 Paris Olympics. And even though there's been no official confirmation of LeBron joining the Golden State Warriors, the whispers are growing louder, and the clues are impossible to ignore. During the 2024 Paris Olympics, Team USA was loaded with star power. But all eyes quickly turned to two of the biggest names in the sport, LeBron James, playing in what many believe will be his final Olympic appearance, and Steve Kerr, the Warriors head coach who was at the helm of the national team. These two had battled on opposite sides for years, most notably during those epic NBA Finals matchups between the Warriors and Cavaliers. But in Paris, for the first time, they were working together. And according to both of them, it felt like something special. Steve Kerr didn't hold back his admiration for LeBron. In a media interview during the tournament, Kerr called coaching LeBron a blessing and added that it was something he'd been hoping for ever since they faced off in the finals. He spoke glowingly about LeBron's preparation, professionalism, and leadership. And while that might sound like routine praise, longtime fans and analysts saw something deeper. This wasn't just a coach giving props to a star player. It was a seasoned coach genuinely inspired by what he witnessed firsthand. Kerr knows greatness. He's played with Michael Jordan and coached Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Klay Thompson. But what he saw in LeBron seemed to surprise even him. Then there's the dynamic between LeBron and Steph Curry. Kerr described their chemistry during the Olympics as a bromance. And honestly, it did feel like something out of a buddy comedy at times. Whether it was their synchronized warm-ups, mid-game smiles, or post-game interviews full of compliments, it looked like these two legends genuinely enjoyed being around each other. That's huge when you consider that they were rivals not too long ago. 4 straight finals between the Cavs and Warriors can build resentment or mutual respect. Clearly, in this case, it was the latter. Curry and LeBron both seemed relaxed and happy playing together. And that chemistry didn't go unnoticed by fans, teammates, or analysts. Curry called LeBron one of the smartest players to ever play the game, and LeBron, in return, praised Curry's leadership and humility. That's not just locker room talk, that's admiration, and possibly the beginning of something more significant. Now, of course, none of this means LeBron is definitely heading to Golden State. He's still under contract with the Lakers, and even though he has a player option, making a move to a Western Conference rival like the Warriors wouldn't be easy. The financial logistics alone would be complicated. But when has that ever stopped NBA superstars and franchises from pulling off shocking moves? Remember, just a few years ago, people laughed at the idea of Kevin Durant joining a 73-win Warriors team. They said it couldn't be done. Too many egos. Too little cap space. Too much history. And then it happened. Golden State found a way. So if there's any franchise that could theoretically land LeBron either through a sign and trade or some unprecedented free agent deal, it's the Warriors. And here's where things get even more interesting. LeBron has been vocal about wanting to play meaningful basketball in the final chapter of his career. That means competing for championships, not just padding stats. If the Lakers continue to struggle with inconsistency or can't surround him with enough high-level talent, you better believe he's going to start looking around. And what better landing spot than Golden State, a team with a winning culture, an all-time great coach who now knows exactly how to use him, and a point guard who complements his game rather than competes with it. There's also the mentorship factor. LeBron has always taken younger players under his wing. Golden State, despite having seasoned stars like Curry, Green, and Thompson, also has promising young talents like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and possibly others coming in via the draft. Imagine LeBron guiding those players while chasing one more ring. That's a storyline worthy of Hollywood. Let's not forget the business side of things either. LeBron is not just a player, he's a brand. A move to Golden State would unite two of the biggest names in basketball marketing, Curry and LeBron. The jersey sales alone would break records. The media attention? Off the charts. And with the NBA expanding its international footprint, especially in places like Asia and Africa, a LeBron-Curry duo under Kerr's leadership would be a global phenomenon. But of course, there are still major obstacles. First and foremost, the Lakers would have to be willing to let LeBron go. That could mean facilitating a trade, which would likely involve giving up key pieces like Andrew Wiggins, draft picks, or even Jonathan Kuminga. Is that a price Golden State is willing to pay for a 40-year-old superstar, even one as ageless as LeBron? Then there's the question of fit. Would LeBron really gel with Golden State's system over a full 82-game season? The Warriors rely on off-ball movement, quick passing, and spacing. LeBron, historically, is most effective with the ball in his hands. But in Paris, we saw a different version of LeBron, a version who adapted, played off the ball, and bought into Kerr's motion offense. If he can carry that over into the NBA, the transition might be smoother than people expect. There's also the question of timing. LeBron's son, Bronny, is entering the league soon. LeBron has made it no secret that he wants to play alongside his son before retiring. If Golden State were to somehow draft or acquire Bronny, that could be the key that unlocks everything. But even if they don't, LeBron might be willing to delay that dream if it means finishing his career with another championship or two. Another point worth mentioning is Draymond Green. LeBron and Draymond have a well-documented friendship. They've gone from fierce rivals to business partners and close friends. Draymond has never shied away from recruiting stars. Remember his phone call to Durant after the 2016 finals? Don't be surprised if he's already been planting seeds with LeBron, encouraging him to consider a move to the Bay. From a legacy standpoint, a move to the Warriors could be both risky and rewarding for LeBron. On one hand, he might face criticism for joining a stacked team late in his career, much like Durant did. On the other, it could cement his place as the most versatile and unselfish superstar in NBA history, someone willing to adapt, share the spotlight, and prioritize winning above all. Fans have been split on the idea. Some are excited by the